Hello there. Guess what time it is, ladies and gentlemen? It's time to go to film school. The Washington Wizards versus the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the game I won money on because I thought I was going to lose it because I said I can't bet the Lakers on a back to back. Especially a game they fought to overtime just last night. Now, what I've noticed here is the Lakers defensively have problems. Porzingis, I know Dallas is like really pissed off because they spent all this time worried about Porzingis and begging him basically to stay in the paint. This time you see that they're really dedicated to him staying on the paint and leaving Nakamura on the outside. But the Lakers have gone small, and Porzingis is small, so he's not as fast enough to keep ahead. And now the little guys have an advantage with LeBron. Now let's take a look at the play. Now this is about personnel. The Lakers play good defense here, but what's more important on this play is Washington played bad offense. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. Okay, the ball goes back to the point guard or the two guard. He positions himself as he was going to shoot. This guy needs to extend. He should never be staying there. Nakamura should be over here. He needs to be here to create the space. Right now, this one guy can guard two guys. He needs to space him out more to make LeBron have to make a decision. Like, I'm still standing right here, just waiting on the ball on offense. So he's got a decision to make. So the Lakers are playing this actually well. Now, here's the situation. He's not out far enough. So LeBron comes all the way over and picks him up. He puts him down, dribbles out. This one guy can still cover both. Here's the problem. Ball comes to the top of the key. This is bad offense because nobody's really moved on Washington. Everybody's still in the same space, standing still. The only guy that's putting in a lot of work here is your big man. And look, he does his job. He slips by two defenders. You, as the guard, should advance this ball here to Porzingis. You make a bad basketball decision and decide we need to move the ball out here for a three. Now, LeBron can close out, but this is not really a good shot. This is today's basketball where they think three-point shooting and all of these threes count. Now, needless to say, he missed the damn three. Now, what you're seeing now from the Lakers is they're competing more. Guys are flying at the basketball. They're competing. LeBron James offensively was doing a lot and taking advantage on the inside as he's dribbling of the lackadaisical defense by Porzingis, who fell asleep on the cutter, who was Russ. And Russ had a solid game today. Now they come into Porzingis on the inside. Now look at this. He puts the ball on the ground, swings it out to a shooter, Pope. Good basketball. Porzingis is doing something they always wanted him to do in Dallas. Distribute the basketball, son. Get rid of the ball. Go inside. If you stay outside all day, you're helping the defense. Now, the Lakers had an advantage because they were playing small, and Washington refuses to play small. So they always had an advantage with speed and getting back on offense. The reserves was playing well. The game was going in the flow and the style that the Lakers are accustomed to. Now, you see when Monk is playing point guard, He swings a pass over to Russ, who dishes it out. They lay it up. They're playing good with this small ball, distributing the basketball. I've never seen the Lakers really commit this many passes. Like, they were really moving the ball around. Transition. Look, Monk. Monk was on fire, getting dunks. The game was going in a style and a flow that he would approve of. Look at that. Quick jab. That jab was quick. Distribute on the inside. And this is where they were going to have problems at. An athletic big. Now, Porzingis at the top of the key. Shoots a three. It comes off. Long rebound. Distribute to Bron. Boom. There it is. Now, here it is. Bron is feeling himself. He's getting in the heat checks. He's taking this guy to the rim. He's got a guy he can beat now who's guarding him. Bron's feeling comfortable. He's coming on. There's Ish Smith, who distributes it back to the big man. And that's what I'm saying. With Ish Smith, who's a true point guard, I wish the Pistons still had him. He gets it, lays it up. He went to the G League for a minute, and I couldn't believe it. But now that he's back, you see and understand why he's back. He's needed dramatically. Now they're swinging the ball out. Now this is where the Lakers are going back into their faults. They're swinging the ball, shooting threes, but LeBron is hitting. Right? Bron pulls again from like way out. Bang! Hit another one from deep. So LeBron's feeling himself. Steph Bron is back. And now it's 46-33. Washington can't keep up with the speed. The Lakers are popping threes. Everybody is loving this, right? They was like, all right, Steph Bron, let's go. Back to Steph Bron. Steph Bron again, measuring him up. Like, I'm more than an athlete. Another crazy, ridiculous shot that's guarded. Splash. Unbelievable. Can you say magnet ball? Now Steph Bron has shown up. Now you would say this game's over, right? No. Washington is sticking around. While they're playing, the Lakers defense haven't really stopped them. They come down the court and they splash a three. So they're staying, ooh, goddamn. Goddamn. Let's take a look at this. Swing, pull up, three. Oh, shit. Good thing he threw the ball in. Damn, THT. I know you from Chi-Town, but goddamn, man. Get up. It's not even wet over there, Izelle. Bron gets the ball, fumbles it. Porzingis with the steal. LeBron has to stop quitting on plays. He can't say, well, it's just the second quarter. This team is scrappy, and they got guys that can shoot the ball. They're deceptive, and they're slow on defense, but they got guys that can put the ball in the bucket. You can't fall asleep on Washington. They're pesty. So the lead had dropped to 5 by Washington. Even though the Lakers were shooting the skin off the ball, they were still suffering. Look at this. Look at that bad defensive mistake. LeBron has never had an easier night for himself. But you could get too comfortable playing off the strength of what LeBron is doing. What I mean is, when an athlete is playing well and he's got it going and he's cooking, it gets people away from what their norm is or what the usual is. It gets them out of the loop of this is what we would normally do in this situation. They take them out of that. And then you fall into this trap of repeating the same flaws all over again. All the things that was working earlier for the Lakers, you get away from it. And you're dependent on the hot shooting. And then you got to do that for 4 quarters now, if you're going to play that way. If you're going to play that way, LeBron's got to continue this pace for 4 quarters. We're in the second quarter, and he's gunning and hitting and gunning. That's making it worse, that he's actually hitting these shots. Because now, him hitting these long-distance crazy shots is going to build up this false sense of confidence that we could just get away from the game plan of moving the ball around and just start firing up shots. How long can this last when you guys just played the overtime, life and death in Toronto? Now, about athletic bigs. Look at this. Athletic bigs, and you're playing small. You got 2 bigs in there. Both guys is wide open. This is going to be a problem for you Lakers. Look. He's driving. He got another athletic big. Boom. Right there. Boof. See? It's easy. All the Lakers lose games when the players come here. Toronto got real stupid last night and then forgot this is how they beat them last time, in this paint. The Lakers get dominated in the paint. They refuse to go big. They like to stay small. Punish them for that decision. Everybody's been punishing them all season over that same decision. Now, turnovers is what normally costs DC their games. Oh, Monk with the reverse. Sign that man to an extension. They should work out a new contract for Monk ASAP. The hardest working man on the Lakers, boy. He ain't had no problems this season. Now, Porzingis in the paint, working. Look at that. Distributing. Big man basketball. LeBron's getting tired. This is still the second quarter. They're hanging around. The Lakers still up 9, 60-69. They just started the third. Now the tempo is picked up. So now people are like, man, we gotta hurry up. This is getting a little too tough. Porzingis gets LeBron on him. He just turns up for that little short pull-up jumper. LeBron can't do nothing about it. 7-foot jump. Now they go right into LeBron. Booyah. Easy layup for LeBron. Right? Swing the ball. Look at that. Swinging it. Well, he kind of didn't swing it. He just let everybody clear through, went 1-on-1, liked his matchup with Reeves, and he pulled up. Okay, I thought he was going to swing the ball, but hey, they're staying in there. And the Lakers, look at this. 0 defense, 30. Reeves goes up, lays it in. He's been having a great rookie year, man. Quietly, Reeves has been in some tough situations. Look at this. LeBron, takes Porzingis all the way, scores in the foul. He's talking and he's bragging. We in TIFF. Yeah, TIFF space. But you're getting bodied on the inside still. So every time the Lakers would look like it's going to pull away, they up 82-69. They're just like, okay, there's no defense being played. It's 7 minutes to go. I'm waiting for the Lakers to hit the wall. They're playing at a high pace. And I'm saying there's no way they're going to be able to keep this pace. The Lakers are going to fold. That's all I'm saying to myself in my head. I'm like, they can't continue this pace. The Lakers are going to fold. And sure enough, they started to cheat on themselves on defense. and leave guys open, take risks that they normally wouldn't take it. Now, all that activity LeBron was doing, look at Pope, former Laker. Look, LeBron got lured off and confused Johnson. Johnson was staying with his guy. LeBron walks off and gives Pope a wide open three, which he nets. And he's trying to talk to Stanley Johnson. And he's like, dog, why would you switch? Why would you switch? I'm staying with my guy. Like, what do you want from me, LeBron? You were on Pope. You didn't need any help. He wasn't driving the ball. Why would you turn off of him and think I was picking him up? But it's still a 10-point game. Now it's 12. Johnson comes back. He gets the bucket back. So he's putting pressure on the Lakers. Ish Smith pulls up, hits the jumper. They never could get comfortable and relax. 87-75 with 5 minutes to go in the third. The game ain't over, but you can sense the Lakers had some control. Once again, another blown play by LeBron James defensively. He's tired. You know, if you tired, they say take your butt out the game. This is one of those moments. This is one of those moments. It's like, look, take yourself out. You tired, champ. You can't do no more. Now, all these switching is taking place. Clear throughs and everything. Now, everybody went to clear to get their guy. LeBron did not step up to the plate. He's still standing there. So now Pope is going to have a wide open jump shot. Because when everybody switched, LeBron didn't do anything, and I guess he didn't know it was a switch. Now, they came out flat in this third. But they figuring we could score at ease with this team. LeBron's got the magnet ball going. We can't lose. But watch it crappy. And they stand around 90-81. Melo came in, shots. He wasn't just pulling up for three. He was taking shots in rhythm. Look at that. Melo, wide open jumper. Bang. The game seems to be under control. 1 minute to go, and the score is 97-88. And now teams is reeling. Right? Doing good. And all it takes is one defensive play for things to start breaking down. When you got an athletic big, blocks Russ. Well, Brock's Horton Tucker, he's laying on the ground. He's getting his Anthony Davis on and spreading to him now. So now they're on the break. They're 5-on-4. Wide open three. Nope. Athletic big gets it. Yep, and they come back. Pull up jumper. Boop, falls through. So now the scrappy team has just started the fourth quarter off. It's 101-95. They just pull off a run. Russ pulling up jump shots. See? No swinging of the ball. No movement. You play like that, you get in trouble. Because the defense don't have to move, set a pick, do anything. Look at this. Athletic big, got Melo pinned right where he needs him. He can go right up and score on Melo. The audience and the crowd and watching Russ to take the three, and he knocked it down. So the game is a game. 106, 100, 4 minutes and, actually not 4 minutes, fourth quarter with go. 6-point game now. It's a game. Ish Smith hits an incredible layup. 102, 106. Now the Lakers got to keep scoring. And THT, once again, keeps sliding. Dude, what kind of shoes you got on? It's not wet over there, Izzel. Here they are on the break now. See what I'm saying about having a true point guard? That's Ish Smith. They're very rare and hard to find. Did you see the pass? This was play of the game for me. Watch this. Woo! THT goes into his split. Look, watch yourself. Maceo, watch this. Getting his JB on. And look at the play of the day. True point guard. Boof! Oh my God. Athletic big. LeBron looks defeated already, and he looks tired. These young boys look fresh and ready to go. Now it's a 2-point game. Lakers up 2. Washington gets the ball back. See? Now guys are tired on the Lakers. They're trying to keep up. They don't know how. Look at that. Gives it to his big man. Ish Smith is the difference of the game. His point guard skill. Feeds the big man who's been working hard tonight in the paint. Dallas is kicking themselves. Why wouldn't he do that when we played? So LeBron gets mad, bullies Ish Smith all the way, gets his 3-point play. And here we go. The Lakers are up 2 with 7 minutes to go. They're up 2. And the play of the day, number 2. Loose play. Porzingis over LeBron. Oh! Bron's tired. Westbrook, I believe that made that turnover. When was it, Mo? Oh, but it's picked up by Bradley. Bang, who gets the jumper to go. So it's tied up at 111. Score is tied up at 111 with 4 minutes to go. And look at this. Porzingis fighting for the rebound. Extra possession. Hoop. And they scrappy. And I'm telling you, this team is scrappy. And the Lakers are tired. All that crazy score 2 on the list to pass Karl Malone. LeBron's body language for about 5-6 minutes has been terrible. Other teams see your body language, and they can tell if you don't want to be there that night. Or you just ready to go to bed. You thinking about the flight. You thinking about going home. That's what they thinking about. Oh, man, Russ came down and hit a 3. It was a 1-point game for the Lakers, and it looked like the Lakers was going to pull away with it. Then weird happened. Porzingis was not out here by the 3-point line. He was inside the paint, taking jump shots. Something the Dallas Mavericks wanted him to do, begged him to do, and it kept him a whole nother season because of it. Bron gets another layup. The lead is going back and forth. It's 116, 115 Lakers. Goes back to Porzingis again. Who dunks the ball again. He's living in the paint and being 7 foot. That's all you got to do. They get the ball back. They took the lead. Lakers choke. And now it's Porzingis again. The big man's feeling it. Fadeaway jump shot. Gets the friendly bounce and it goes in. Now it's a 3-point game. LeBron's looking so disinterested. Porzingis is feeling himself. They're up 3 with the ball. Lakers choked again. There's a big 3. Bang! Told you they got guys that could shoot it at any time. You can't lag. LeBron is dead tired. He's dead tired. Monk dribbles like crazy. Gets to the position he likes. Put up a 3. Boom! Gets it. Now you got a bigger problem. Time is not on your side. Yep, time is not on your side. Now, with that shot went down, point game. 119, 122, 43 seconds to go. Let's take a look at this here. Look, Russ comes out to help LeBron. LeBron was supposed to stay with Porzingis. So now he sees Russ needs help. Let me stay here and cut the lane off. Now Satoransky got exactly what he wanted. Porzingis, who really ain't been out here all night, but because he's been hitting those shots in the paint, he's got a good rhythm going. So he steps out and knocks down the big one. That put them up 6. There it is, 119 to 125 with 38 seconds to go. That's huge. That's almost a strangle. And that basically was the game. So, in a nutshell, the Los Angeles Lakers, their problem is they got to come up with stops in critical situations. They had to basically score all these points in order to win. That's why they lost the game in the fourth quarter. Washington never slowed down. They might miss a shot here and there. They never quit fighting to get back in the game. They continuously pushed the narrative. They kept getting closer, stayed as close as they could, and then finally closed the door. Tired as hell. Ooh, Kwame got a live going on right now. I'm going to have to get over there, check that out. Talking about basically trimming the fat, and that's what we're talking about around here, trimming the fat. No, I don't see it that way. I see it as an opportunity to learn a thing or two about the sport of boxing. Not the sport of boxing, but the sport of basketball. I've seen a lot of people come and go in the sport of basketball. They lose themselves as they get next, down the road. As far as, let's say they lose themselves once they get closer and closer to the end of the season. They just break down mentally. And they're looking to go home rather than, being on the road. And you pretty much going through the motions, waiting for the playoffs, but now they're in a position where AD is not going to be back in any time soon. And if he gets back, is he really going to be in shape? And will it be stupid to play him? Would he play or would he sit out and make sure he's healthy for next season? But I'm quite sure they're going to want to look into the Anthony Davis situation and pry into that a little bit more. It only makes sense. No, the Lakers have this problem. Whatever was working in the beginning, they don't know how to finish with that energy. They tried tonight to do that, but they relied on LeBron at a time where he was no gas in the tank. and it was out of the tank for a long time. He was trying to keep it masked, and hopefully the lead was big enough that they could actually win. But it was just horrible. Yeah, tired as hell, man. Yeah, I saw Mr. Skinny video. That somebody sent me the clip of him saying something crazy about me, man. Look, I told you, no airplay for him. We're trimming the fat around here. I never followed him anyway, so it's nothing he said I can really care about. Want to know how I feel? Go on the Patreon. You'll see it on the Patreon, and then you'll know exactly how I feel. Uh, Straight talk, yeah, I was a little surprised with his take, because he, basically promotes himself as a very real individual. And there was nothing real about what that other person did, you know. And to be honored like that, it was like another shock in the system. So, are the Lakers blaming Westbrook and LeBron and everything else as a way to try to say, look, the team sucked, don't blame me, blame LeBron? Well, that's easy to say, but Daryl Morey is in the hospital, where he was for a minute. And when he went down, the 76ers, did what they had to do to get better. They rallied around him. Now, the Lakers are trying to fire strength and conditioning coaches, head of the athletic trainer department. They trying to do all this nonsense, right? But for what? Somebody got to be the scapegoat. They're looking for that smoking gun. Well, they say AD should be back in a couple of weeks. They're going to reevaluate him. Take a look. But you get AD back. Is he going to be in basketball shape? I think not. He's not running on that ankle. So, once again, you're in a mismatch situation. Shouts out to Welcome to HGTV. Shouts out to Jose Rodriguez. Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. Shouts out to @Kwame Brown Bus Life. Don't forget to subscribe. Self Talk TV, Third Eye Vision. Or is it Third Eye TV? Maybe Third Eye TV, but yeah. I'm passing out like as I'm talking. That's how exhausted I am. So let me put some wheels in my heels and skate. I'm going to put 4 videos up in the corner, so if you like them, click on them. We appreciate it. Watch them. Quite interesting. All right. I'm out. Deuces.